better. Oh, that was that noise I heard. And good afternoon and welcome to Christenberry Fieldhouse on the campus of Augusta University. Along with Blake Collins, I'm John Patrick. We're getting set for a doubleheader of basketball this afternoon as the Jaguars will take on Columbus State. Jaguars coming into this ball game with a record of 4-16, Columbus State 10-9. We are going to pause for our national anthem, and we'll be back with our starting lineups right after that. Alrighty, let's go through the starting lineups for this afternoon's ball game. First of all, for Columbus State, head coach Anita Howard, Matt Hauser, Theo Howard, Chris Straker, and Michaela Raymondville are the assistant coaches. Starting at guard, a 5'6" senior from Lawrenceville, Georgia, number 2, Tatiana Wayne. Starting at guard, a 5'7" junior from Birmingham, Alabama, number 3, Kayla Carter. Starting at guard, a 5'9" junior from Toledo, Ohio, number 5, Anna Stewart. Starting at center, 6'1" junior from Lilburn, Georgia, number 25, Carrie Jernigan. And at forward, a 6-foot sophomore from Winston-Salem, North Carolina, number 35, Chrysalyn Boston. And now for the Jaguars, who come into this ball game with a record of 4-16. They are 3-11 in the conference. Millette Green in her second year at the helm. Lauren Johnson, LaRon Freeman, Kevin Kinney, Renwich Lee, LaKoya Terry, and Tanisha Campbell are the assistant coaches. Starting at guard, 5'3" senior from Evans, number 0, Mallory Myers. Starting at guard, the 5'7" freshman from Valdosta, number 2, Asia Harrison. Starting at guard, the 5'7" junior from Newport News, Virginia, number 15, Cameron Wilson. At guard, the 5'9" junior from Augusta, number 22, Kayla Patrick. And at guard, the 5'10" freshman from Hope Mills, North Carolina, number 23, Jalen Outman. Out of the starting lineup is Brianna Middleton, and at the last game here at Christenberry, Brianna hit the floor pretty hard. I don't know if that is still affecting her or what the situation might be, but Brianna is not starting. We'll see if Brianna comes in quickly. Our referees, our officials for this afternoon's ball game are Terrell Johnson, Nick Cruz, and Zach Weyer as we get set to get underway here. Columbus State and the Jags. Earlier this year at Columbus State, the Jags lost by 2, 58-56. Jags are 11th in the conference with a record of 3-11. Columbus State is 7-8. They are 7th, so far they are qualifying for the Peach Belt Conference Tournament. Jags have a way to go to do that.
Yeah, John, the Jags defense has dramatically improved over the last month. in continuation with that Columbus State game earlier in the year, it's been improved. Let's see if they can bring down the house here today against Columbus State at the Christenberry Fieldhouse.
And we are underway. Columbus State with the basketball to start the ball game. Drive inside, dish back out, shot is taken and falls in.
Right off the bat, phenomenal ball movement by Columbus State with very good vision driving into the interior, and then the wherewithal to pass it out for a better open percentage shot. A tremendous play all around by Columbus State to open up the ball game.
Kerry Jernigan with that basket. Mallory now dishes back out. Kayla traveled. Turnover for the Jags.
Kayla had shot all the way on her mind there, just a little bit too far ahead in her thought process. Her mind was moving a little bit faster than her body did, and she unfortunately walked for the Jags. We'll see if Columbus State can capitalize on the miscalculation.
Cougars inbound now. Carter with the basketball. Back to Carter. Now she swings it right to Wayne. Back to Carter. 10 on the shot clock. Left corner three gets thought about, and then pass back out. Now 5 on the shot clock. They're going to have to put it up. Long three, arcing, no good for Carter. Jags come away with it.
Yeah, their perimeter defense for the Jags was absolutely electric on that drive for the Columbus State Cougars.
Asia's three from the left side is no good, and the Cougars are back up the court.
So now we talked about how the Jags defense on the last drive for the Cougars were electric. The Jags are trying to stage off the interior by having a good perimeter defense, although they do get it inside, but Columbus State has not been able to do anything much on the interior since.
3 seconds called on the Cougar. Another turnover. And Jernigan will sit for the Cougars. Checking into the ball game, Kristen Carter. Mallory with the basketball now for the Jags. Kayla, top of the key three. Good.
With a hand in her face, the Cougars thought about denying her, but Kayla was saying, you can think about denying me all you want to. It's just not going to happen right now.
Little pressure. Jags apply a little pressure. Wayne with the basketball now. Gets it back into the hands of Carter. Back over to Wayne. Carter now swings it right to Stewart. Now they swing it left again. Got under 10 on the shot clock. Got to put it up. Travel called on Carter.
That time there was a heck of a lot of congestion there by the Jags defense, collapsing the interior, and that kind of confused the Cougar offense in trying to transition to set up another offensive shot. Very good defense by the Jags.
Another Cougar substitution. Tatum Jarvis in the game now for the Cougars. We're 3-2 Jags. We're 2.5 minutes into the ball game. Asia drives down the lane, scoops the shot for 2.
Phenomenal body control throughout the shot, even though she looked a little bit off kilter at the tail end there. Good body control throughout to squeeze in between 2 Cougar defenders to convert on the 2.
Long three is no good. The follow-up is no good. The follow-up to that draws a foul.
It's creating something, trying to create something out of nothing there for the Cougars. They were tenacious on the second and third rebound opportunities, and they get rewarded for it by having 2 shots at the charity stripe.
Jalen Outman with the foul. Her first, team's first, and Anna Stewart's at the line for the Cougars. Substitution for the Jags. Here comes Brianna Middleton, so all must be well. Just didn't start. And Stewart makes the second free throw.
Yeah, Columbus State tried a little bit of a swim move to get around the box out from Brianna Middleton, but to no avail. Is now Augusta's trying to extend the lead even further here, John.
Dish back out. Asia thinks about the three, then picks up the dribble. They get it inside, try to get it inside to Brianna. Ball is batted away, and Carter up the court for the Cougars.
Great defensive presence down low and quick anticipation down low to know where the ball was going and then stick your finger out just enough to tip it away from the Jags to try to convert on a turnover for the Cougars right now.
7 on the shot clock. We're going to have to put it up, and we're going to have an unfortunate foul on the Jags with 4 seconds left on the shot clock. This one's going to be on Brianna. Her first, team's second.
It's one of those things, you bring your heart into contesting for the ball. You try everything you possibly can to get around the body that you're defending, but just too much body there, and unfortunately she drew contact.
Kiera Howard in the game for the Jags. Get the ball over to Jarvis. They got a brand new shot clock, so there's time. Jarvis with 10 on the clock. Drive down the lane. The left-handed layup is good for Carter.
Yeah, the Jags initially shut down the interior, but then a snazzy crossover there opened up the interior for her to penetrate on through to the basket, and she converted nicely for a much-needed 2 points for the Cougars there to deadlock this at 5.
Kayla tries driving in to draw the foul, unsuccessful in doing that. Olivia Swanston will check in for the Jags. Tough pass to get it to Kiera, but somehow she comes away with it. Jags only have 7 on the shot clock. Kiera's got to move. I don't know that she knows it. Asia for 3 from the right side. Good.
That screen there by Brianna, it wasn't on the shot, but it was pivotal because it sprung Kayla out to pass to Kayla to shoot that 3. So a very good job there all the way around for the Jags.
Travel called on the Cougars, and we've got our media timeout. 4:57 to go in the first quarter. Jags are up 8-5.
And John, it looks like we've got a couple of things going on too. Not only is it breast cancer, or excuse me, cancer awareness game with the Jags in pink, but also you've got bring a cheerleader for a day out by the cheerleaders as well going on here. And it's also bringing your daughter to a game as well. So we've got a ton of things going on in addition to the many sports we have going on.
Olivia steps on the out-of-bounds line. Turnover, Jaguars. Yeah, we've got a lot on campus today. Softball, baseball, tennis, basketball. It's a mid-50s kind of February day after a very warm week. We hit 85 here on Thursday.
Which is
Yeah, a little different.
Absolutely
a little different.
unusual, but highly recommended for February because it has been extremely cold for some folks.
Yeah, oh, absolutely.
In February.
Right side 3 is good for Leasia Williamson.
Although I will say, though, too, it has been a lot warmer this year for February than in years past, so that's been a good sign as well.
Got a foul on the play. Foul is on Chrysalyn Boston, her first, team's first. Jags will inbound with a new shot clock. Get it to Kayla. Kayla thinks about putting it up, now dishes it back out. Asia tries dishing it in. No success there. Cougars up the court.
Tried to dish it out, but a little miscalculation there with the jump to try to pass it off.
Another right side 3 for Williamson.
Through the chaos, you find an open target and an open shooter. When they have that much space, they can knock it down with the best of them. A very good decision there by Columbus State to shoot the 3.
Here's Olivia for the 3. That's good from the left side.
You want answers? You come knocking on the door, expect the door to be kicked in by the Jags because that was a picture-perfect answer there by Olivia.
That's 2 if it goes. Does not. And we've got a foul on the Cougars as Kiera pulled down that rebound. That foul is on Kristen Carter. Mallory Myers back in for the Jags. We're tied at 11, 3:31 to go in the first quarter. Olivia could not handle the pass, out of bounds. Turnover on the Jags. Carter with the basketball now.
And if you're the Cougars right now, you want to try to see if you can get around this perimeter defense that the Jags have been placing on the Cougars. They couldn't do that there, but they get rewarded as well with a foul.
Kiera steps in front of the player and got charged into. So that foul was on Carter, her first, team's third. Mallory gets it to Brianna, who has yet to score this afternoon. Back out to Olivia, back into Brianna. Brianna throws the ball away. Shot thrown up, seemed like a last resort, but it went in.
Last resort with a little bit of fade on that shot as well as she was leaning back. A phenomenal soft touch to grant the lead for Columbus State.
Jalen with the basketball. Gets it to Mallory. Defense seems to be giving the Jags a bit of trouble.
Yeah, they're going off of a base trap defense.
Nice play, nice score for Brianna. It's also a bit unusual, and I've just now realized this as you're down there on the floor. You know, there's not a whole lot of contrast between the uniforms.
No, not at all.
No, we're wearing pink and they're wearing red.
And what makes it a little more interesting is both the numbers on the back of the jerseys are
black. Yeah.
Absolutely. So it's a little bit tougher up here to see, but we'll do the best we can.
Well, I'm just thinking about these passes that go. That's going to be an offensive foul on the Cougars. Just thinking about some of these quick passes, and you think you're throwing it to your player. And
exactly.
All right, wholesale changes for the Jag. Cam's back in, Kayla's back in, and Asia is back in. And then checking in for the Cougars is Kristen Carter. She is back in. Arian Dozier is in for the Cougars. Nice pass. Nice dish off. 2 more for Brianna and the +1.
Exquisite job there from Brianna, breaking through in between 2 Cougar defenders there to get the shot at the +1. What a phenomenal shot that was with tremendous body control.
Brianna could not hit the free throw, and Asia hit the ground hard, but she's back up and in her defensive posture.
Tenacious going after that rebound, but quick, ever so quick to get back on defense. She's doing the best she can right now.
Smith drives down the lane and gets it to fall. First two for Smith, Journey Smith.
Yeah, that one-handed floater was a thing of beauty, especially with a barrier in front of her blocking her path up. So what does she do? Just jump and release before she gets to the defense. Phenomenal job by Columbus State there to execute a two-point shot.
Cameron from about the free throw line, a little too hard, gets her own rebound, dishes it off to Asia with a brand new shot clock. Asia tries to get a bit fancy in the lane, loses the handle. Cougars come away with it. Into the corner, right side three, that'll be short. And the officials confer and they say it's Cougar basketball.
So still an opportunity to capitalize on the turnover from the Jags. They have good ball movement throughout this possession, but they have not been able to find anyone that's been open enough to get a shot off that has had any muster on it. Let's see if that changes right here, or if the Jags continue with this anchor defense.
Nice basket there for Kristen Carter. Puts the Cougars up 17-15. Jags will hold for the final shot of the quarter.
She found an open hole in the defense. A quick turnaround. Cameron could do all she could, but that was just a great shot up against a back wall for Cameron that she couldn't move anywhere.
That's going to be your first quarter. We played one, and the Cougars lead the Jags 17-15.
And John, while we have basketball on YouTube, we mentioned baseball and softball. They are both running off of Facebook Live out as well. And to give you just a quick update on the scores, first game at Anderson with softball, the Jags are down 2-1 in the bottom half of the fourth. And in the first game with baseball, the Jags are leading Francis Marion by 2 in the seventh, 9-7.
Back at Christenberry Fieldhouse, and Jags find themselves down 2 after 1. Drive down the lane by Mallory, and she gets the 2.
Great penetration there by Mallory. Not afraid to create contact. A fearless warrior she is, especially in the ring generalship. She comes down and just buries the 2.
Smith now top of the key, running the offense. 7 on the shot clock. Ball's batted away by Cam and stolen by Cam, and she's going to try to take it all the way. Cannot convert. Loose basketball. I think we've got a foul on the Cougars. Foul's on Leasia Williamson. It is her first. Team's first of the second quarter.
Gives both teams a chance to reset their offense and defense. Jags battling a 2-3 zone.
Pass is intercepted by the Cougars. Quickly up the court. Nice play. Foul on Cam.
Good job from the Cougars with pushing the envelope there, knowing that the Jags were back against their backs were against the wall. They're pushing the envelope and then creating the contact.
Williamson at the line. First free throw is good. Taya Gibson in for the Cougars. Second free throw also good. Mallory now with the basketball. To Kayla into the corner for Cam, who drives on in, cannot convert.
She snuck through there, almost picture perfect as well, driving through the lane, just a little bit too harsh on the shot.
Wayne with the basketball, gets it into Williamson, who dishes it in. No foul is called, no basket is scored. Jags come away with it.
No, but a really good job there by Kayla to stand her ground as her back was against the wall on defense there.
Kayla's three is too hard. Back out to Carter now. Williamson drives baseline, stops, pops, gets it to fall.
That quick touch pass from the perimeter to the interior, back out to the exterior, allowed for the space to drive on through and then get the shot off that she wanted. It was a little too hard at first, but then the bounce around allowed it to go in.
Brianna Middleton will check back in for Kayla. Jernigan back in for the Cougars. I think we've got a foul.
The Jags did a really good job there of setting a phantom screen up. So almost worked like a pick to spring out.
Williamson committing her second foul. Shot is no good there. And stolen away by Mallory, and she doesn't have the numbers, so she's waiting for the teammates to get down.
Smart move.
Cam from about the free throw line, good.
If you can't break through an entourage of defenders, wait until your teammates come up, and then as picture perfectly accurate as Cam is, all she's got to do is post up and shoot, and the Jags score quick too.
Anna Stewart responds with two of her own. Cougars are still up 4. Mallory comes back out. Jalen for 2 gets it to fall. Her first 2 of the afternoon.
Yeah, Jalen there with really good concentration with a hand in her face.
Going to have a travel called on the Cougars. Kayla Patrick will check back in, so will Asia. The pass was meant for Brianna, and Brianna didn't know it. Little fadeaway shot. Doesn't fall for Kiera. Carter up the court. Gets it over to Wayne. Wayne gets tied up. Gets it back to Carter.
Kiera's tenacious on defense. Even though she missed a shot, she comes right back and tries to steal it out of Carter's hands.
Wayne picks up the dribble. From the free throw line, that shot does not fall. Pass is stolen away by the Cougars. Without the numbers, the spin move, the shot, no good. Quickly up the court, Asia. Takes it in, left-handed does not fall, but Brianna pulls down the rebound.
Against 3 Cougar defenders as well. Brianna is a beast in the middle for the Jags.
Asia dishes off to Brianna for 2.
At the last split second, there was no way the Cougars could have saw that coming, because at the last split second, that pass was delivered to Brianna in a very good area to where all she had to do was catch it and shoot.
Ball goes batted away. Jags have it. Left side 3, the spin for Kiera. And the Cougars want a timeout. 4:45 to go in the half. Jags are now up 26-23. Back at Christenberry Fieldhouse with Blake Collins, I'm John Patrick. We are midway through the second quarter. Jags are up 26-23 over the Cougars. Jags shooting 56% so far. Cougars at 50%. Cougars will inbound.
Some back and forth affair with pretty good, a good defense from the Jags, and then a prolific offense for the Cougars going at each other.
Carter with the basketball now. Dish off there, nice play. Basket is scored by O'Shea Hatley.
Phenomenal vision underneath to get that pass off and then get it to Hadley to shoot it up in tremendous traffic with 4 Jags defenders around.
Gonna have a foul on the Cougars. That foul's gonna be on Hatley. It will be her first. It will be the 4th of the quarter for the Cougars. Sorry, team's 3rd on the quarter. Kiera thought about the 3 again. This time she drives in, lays up the soft shot that falls. Jags back up 3. Taking it all the way, putting it up left-handed, no good. Hartley with the rebound. She's able to put it back and in for her first 2.
Very good drive there for Columbus State. Even though the penetration didn't come up with 2 points, the tenacity to get the second chance rebound did.
Right side 3 by Olivia was no good. Wayne drives down the lane, cannot convert. Jags come away with it, and Kiera crosses midcourt with it. Gets it over to Kayla. Kayla, I thought double dribbled there. Inside, tough pass to Brianna, and she gets fouled.
The Cougars have made a little bit of adjustment. They're starting to double team Brianna down low, and when you do that, you've got one body who can anticipate a steal, or who can anticipate where the ball is going, and they can try to steal, and that's what happened right there, even though it didn't work out in their favor.
Second foul on Kristen Carter, 4th team foul. Kiera drives down the lane. You've got to fight for the basketball. That ball will go to the Cougars unless there's a foul. I think it was just a jump ball. But it was intense.
Yeah, absolutely. And that, to shoot that off too, the Cougars were a little bit late getting to the basketball with the help coming a little bit late with Christian Carter as the Cougar going for the ball. Tenacious, as you mentioned, John, and right now the Cougars have a chance to take the lead.
Asia commits a foul on the inbound play. Nice bat away by Brianna, saved a basket there. Drive down the lane. Wayne could not convert, gets her own rebound, puts it back up and draws the foul.
That was a rigorous battle down low with Lane, and then two defenders for the Jags converging on her.
Kiera commits her first foul, team's third. Wayne is at the line for the Cougars, making the first one. And gets them both the fall. Cougars back up in the lead. Into the corner, left side three for Olivia, no good, too hard. Carter with the basketball now for the Cougars. Left side three, fired, no good. Ball is batted out, Kiera comes away with it. Kiera left-handed, gets it to fall.
Tremendous concentration on the ball roll and the body to create the shot from Kiera. That was absolutely phenomenal.
Nice play, nice score inside the way. Olivia with the basketball, top of the key, looks inside for Brianna. Brianna spins back out, Olivia for the long three. Yep.
You can size up the basket like Olivia just did there and drain out nothing but money. That was absolutely a brilliant shot to take.
They go inside. Little turnaround right-hander for Chrislyn Boston. Her first two of the afternoon, and the game's tied at 33 with a minute to go in the half.
Man, that, with her being down that low in the interior and that spin and then the shot off of the spin, that was great mechanics going down low to be able to convert on the two and keep the then, or no, actually we're deadlocked at 33.
Asia drives on Boston, score the basket. Wanted the foul, didn't get the call, but got the two. Wayne now picks up the dribble, gets it back to Carter. About 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Travel, called on Holloway. Kiera dishes, nope, puts it up, doesn't get it to fall, gets her own rebound, tries putting it back up too far under the basket, And that's going to be your first half. After a half, the Jags are up 35-33. And welcome back to Christenberry Fieldhouse on the campus of Augusta University. Along with Blake Collins, I'm John Patrick. We're in halftime of our game this afternoon. The Jags lead the Cougars 35-33. Cougars were 13 of 26 from the field for 50%. They were 2 of 7 shooting threes for 29%. And they were 5 of 6 from the line for 83%. Jags 15 of 28 from the field for 54%. 5 of 9 shooting threes for 56%. Jags missed their only free throw. Leasia Williamson leads the Cougars with 12. Tatiana Wayne has 4. Christian Carter has 4. Anna Stewart with 3. Journey Smith with 2. Naomi Holloway with 2. O'Shea Hatley's got 2. Carrie Jernigan has 2. And Chrysalyn Boston with 2. The Jags are led by Kiera Howard with 9. Brianna's got 6. Olivia 6. Asia has 5. Kayla has 3. Mallory has 2. So does Cameron and Jalen.
Yeah, the Jags have done a really good job in the first half of containing perimeter offense from Columbus State, forcing everything down low and making them connect on tough shots. They have done so for much of the first half, which is where the game is right now with Columbus State only down 2. But a very good job by the defense. Let's see if the offense can come back around as well and continue where the Jags left off in the first half.
Jags are in pink, and they're moving from left to right here on the second half. And ball scoots through Asia's hands. Turnover, Jaguars.
Her feet were going a little bit too faster than her mind right there. 2 steps ahead of the game. Cost the Jags.
Carter with the basketball. They get it over to Wayne. Wayne's shot from the free throw was too hard. The follow-up is a foul on Chrysalyn Boston. We'll see. I say Chrysalyn was fouled. We'll see who committed the foul. And that foul is on Asia, her second.
Jags standing tall in the interior. Unfortunately, when you have that many defenders around, even the slightest bit of movement with your hand, they will call a foul when you make contact like that.
Chrysalyn makes both the free throws. She's got 4 in the afternoon, and we are once again tied, this time at 35. Inside to Brianna. Brianna goes quickly back outside. Long 3 from the top. A key for Asia.
Phenomenal form on an exquisite shot. It's almost like in a rainbow type of shot. Up, over, and down. Picture perfect, absolute brilliant shot, and the Jags are back up within 3.
Pass inside. Boston has a tough time with it. Throws it out of bounds.
Yeah, when the Jags are sitting to the lead here, look for their defense to kind of anchor down here, play to its capabilities when they get back on defense. But now it's time to see if the Jags can spread this out even further.
Kayla drives down the lane and gets the 2. It's 5 for Kayla. Jags up 5. Jernigan with the basketball at the free throw line, looks inside. Boston throws it up, doesn't get it to fall. Mallory with the basketball, doesn't have the numbers, tries to get it to Asia in the corner. Led her a little bit much. Asia could not handle it. Turnover, Jaguars.
That was the right decision there to feed Asia, but just a little bit too far out in front. Because if she'd have caught her in stride, Asia had an open 3 that she could have looked all day at and sank.
Tatum Jarvis back in the game for the Cougars.
Or sunk in.
Ball is batted away by Mallory. Nice defensive play. Jags come up with it.
But can they stick the dagger right in the heart and convert on the turnover?
Could not. Mallory's going to get called for the charge there. First foul on Mallory, second team foul on the Jags. Kiera Howard checks in. Asia will sit. Ball is dished back out. The three is no good. Jarvis pulls down the rebound for the Cougars.
That was a really good job of ball movement there, trying to catch the Jags off guard, and then the wherewithal to keep her body in play as she was going around the baseline there for the Cougars.
Jags steal the basketball. Cam traveled. Thought about the three. Driving and started with a walk.
Both teams have been lucky with minimal miscues that have come back to haunt the offenses and defenses with minimal points off of those turnovers.
Shot is taken no good by Wayne. Kiera up the court now. Kiera goes baseline, tries dishing it back. Kayla Patrick, that's going to be good for three.
It's a really smart decision there, knowing what type of defense that the Jags face, to stop, look around, assist back to where there was more open space to where Kayla could just knock it down. When she has the most accuracy when she's out in open space like that, she nails it.
And all of a sudden, the Jags are up 8. And Cameron with the rebound now.
Looking to turn this into a double-digit lead.
Kiera back out. Cameron now gets that three she thought about earlier and makes it. And the Cougars would like a timeout as the Jags have opened up an 11-point lead. Jags up 46-35. All right, back at Christenberry. Jags up 11 now, 46-35. Williamson back in the game for the Cougars. Quick pass inside and score the basket for the Cougars. Carter with the basket. Cross-court pass to Jalen. Jalen picks up the dribble. Kayla for the three. That's going to be too hard. But Kiera's going to track down.
It's the right shot to take, just a little bit too strong.
Inside, Kayla dishes left. Mallory with the long three. Yes!
bank it in with nothing but coming out of it.
Left side three for Williamson. She's made a couple this afternoon. Did not make that one. Smith backs it back out. They get it inside. Top of the key. Ball stolen away by the Jags. Without the numbers, dish off again. Mallory's got two more. How about that, Mr. Myers?
Absolutely, man. She switches the hand at the last split second. Gave her the space she needed. Man, was that electric going down the court.
Jags up 13. Williamson stops. Follow-up is good. Score that basket for Smith.
Columbus State, though, answering the call when they need it the most, trying to keep it within arm's reach here.
Nice pass inside. Kiera gets fouled. We're going to have our media timeout. 4:06 to go in the third. Jags are up 50-39. All right, back at Christenberry Fieldhouse, 4:06 to go in the third quarter. Kiera's at the line. And the first one falls. And she gets them both. Jags now applying some pressure. Ball is thrown out of bounds by the Cougars. And it's a turnover.
Yeah,
Jags ball.
The Jags have not really played that trap defense this particular game. They brought it out at the right time, and it works wonders for them.
Jags try to inbound. They get it to Jalen. Gets it back to Kiera. Kiera dishes off to Brianna. Brianna doesn't get it to fall. Fight for the basketball, and that's going to be a foul. Well, maybe not on the Cougars. It's going to be a foul on the Jags. Foul's on Kiera. Her second.
Well, Kiera and Carter were both tied up in that physical tie-up down at the other side of the court earlier on in the game, and now they come to a very physical.
We got the officials discussing something.
Yeah, it was a very physical basketball play down underneath that could go either way here.
Teams have gone to the benches, and the officials are discussing. All right, so the play stands. Kiera with the foul. Coach Green arguing her point, but probably not going to be successful. Jags up 52-39. Williamson crosses midcourt with it. And that shot does not fall, and the fight for the rebound falls to Kiera.
I believe that ball was tipped maybe by Brianna to Kiera to help her out with the rebound there.
Jalen fights inside and draws the foul.
Jags have no fear this particular quarter, especially underneath the basket, and if they don't convert on points, it's definitely working wonders because they get extra shots like this at the line.
First foul on Ebony Williams. Jalen will go to the line. First one falls. Jernigan back in for the Cougars. Makes them both. Williamson launches the three that misses everything wide right. Cougars try to save it. Jags come away with it.
Yeah, ill-advised shot, seeing as how far they are down by. The Jags are trying to spread their wings, so you'd like to see that possession take a little bit more time to develop and get a clear shot out of it for if you're Columbus State.
Ball batted out of bounds by the Cougars. That's 7 on the shot clock. Go inside to Brianna. Brianna throws it up and in. Left-handed.
Good assist over the top, underneath, catching Brianna in stride to where all she had to do was take one step and bank it off the glass for the layup.
Smith, Williamson playing catch. They dish it inside. Jernigan dishes it back out. The left side, the right side three is no good. And Jalen pulls down that rebound.
That's still knowing your play well, even though you don't convert, because you know on the opposite side you're going to have the shooting guard on the opposite side free. So when you catch it in the middle, great job by the forward there in the middle to pass it back out to get that open shot off.
Jalen left side three is too hard. Smith with the rebound, gets it to Williamson. She tried to go inside to Jernigan, and Jernigan is fouled by Jalen.
The ball movement here, John, and the assist game for both sides have been exceptional here today.
Second foul on Jalen, fourth foul of the quarter for the Jags. We're under 2 to go in the quarter. Jags are up 17. Going to be a foul on the Jags. On Brianna. Second foul on Brianna. First free throw too hard. Makes the second. A little bit of pressure applied by the Cougars. The trap looks like it might have worked. And it does.
Yeah, quickness prevails, especially with Carter jumping in between the pass there to break that up.
Williamson drives down the lane, throws up the right-handed shot. That's good. Again, with the pressure.
Augusta's been doing this all season long. Let's see if they have a plan to get out of the trap.
10 seconds, didn't make it across midcourt.
The worst thing right now if you're Augusta is to get flustered by this. Keep your composure. Keep to your style of gameplay. Just be precise with the ball movement, and get it across so that way you can get out of it still with a sizable lead intact like they do have and continue to play your style of basketball.
Mallory's going to come back in to offset that. Williamson's shot from the left side is no good. Brianna gets the rebound. Kiera with the basketball now. Kayla for three, doesn't get it to fall. Williamson up the court for the Cougars. Pass to Smith. Drive down the lane and trying to draw the foul to no avail. Out of bounds to the Jags. Mallory's back in for just this situation.
Because you know Columbus State is going to stick with this at least till the next media timeout.
Travel called on Caleb.
Or till the end of the quarter.
Boston back in for the Cougars. Into the corner for three, doesn't fall. Kiera with the rebound. Doesn't have the numbers and gets it batted out of bounds. Called the foul. Foul was on Kristen Carter, her third.
Yeah, Christian has been all over the place, and her and Kiera have had altercations throughout the whole entire game with that physical tie-up, the physical play down low, and then that as well. But it's been physical all game long between those two.
Nice two for Caleb. And that's going to be your third quarter. We played three, and the Jags are up 58-42. All right, final quarter. Jags up 58-42 over the Cougars. Jags looking for their fourth conference win. Cougars 7-8 in the conference. Toss inside to Boston is no good. Brianna comes down with the rebound.
Yeah, every game the Jags defense has steadily been improving, and with the implementation of that relentless trap defense that they've had, it's been a season turnaround for the Jags department, and they're continuing it here today.
Mallory's left side three is no good. Now a right side three that's no good by the Cougars, and they pull down the rebound.
And also, too, the Jags are doing a really good job of containing everything on the perimeter. And when the Cougars do make it into the interior, the Jags are making it extremely tough for them to connect on anything.
Kayla without the numbers goes right side to Cameron. That's going to be too hard.
It's a little too strong there on the shot for Cameron. She usually loves to take those, and she'll sink them in, but that time just a little too hard.
Ball is batted away. Scrum for the basketball that's going to go to the Cougars. Although the officials are having a conversation. Yeah. I thought I saw the jump ball arrow going to the Cougars, but they're giving it to the Jags. And now the jump ball arrow shows the Jags, so I'm pretty confused about that. Now they've moved it back to the Cougars. Okay. Here's the trap. Get it to Brianna. Brianna gets it back out to Mallory into the corner for Cam. Back out top of the key to Mallory. 10 on the shot clock. Inside to Brianna. Brianna cannot convert. Nice hustle there by Mallory. New shot clock. Kiera throws up the shot, no good. Last resort. Wayne comes away with it for the Cougars and takes it all the way on Mallory, and Mallory fouls her. It's going to be the first foul of the final quarter. Mallory's second.
The numbers game was in the Jags' favor, 4-2. So if you're Wayne right here, she did exactly what she wanted to do there. Drive and create the contact, go to the line where it's stress-free free throws right now.
Only the 8th point of the half for the Cougars.
And strategically for the Cougars, you want to try to force the Jags to make contact with you, because in a situation like this, if you make both of them, you're 2 points closer to tying this back up. So if you're the Jags on defense, discipline is the name of the game on defense going forward for the Jags.
Got to get the ball across midcourt, and they do. Barely. All right, Mallory's got the basketball now with 15 on the shot clock. Drives in, and an offensive foul on Mallory. That's going to be 3.
Yeah, the last split second there, Columbus State got their base intact and took a dead-on charge.
Dish it back out. Long 3, in and out. Brianna pulls down that rebound.
All 4 seasons she's been here, she has been absolutely fluent in boxing out her competition down low, and she does a tremendous job in that instance of getting a defensive rebound for the Jags.
Cameron with a little fadeaway. That's good. That shot is thrown up to draw the foul. Does draw the foul. It does not go in. And the Cougars will go to the line as Mallory picks up her 4th foul. First free throw is missed. Mallory's going to come out, and Kiera's going to come back in. Makes the second. Again, the trap for the Jags. Cameron gets it across midcourt. Gets it back to Kiera. Kiera gets it into Caleb. Caleb spin back out. Asia, top of the key, three. No. And a foul going to be on the Cougars. O'Shea Hatley committing the foul. Her second. First team foul of the quarter. Carter is back in for the Cougars.
And you can see visibly upset with herself at that because it's not what you want to see if you're a Cougar fan right now, with the Jags up by 15 and still retaining possession.
Ten on the shot clock. Kiera throws up the shot, no good. All right, Wayne crosses midcourt with it. And then tries driving down the lane, throwing it the wild shot that Cameron comes away with. Right side three, no good for Kiera. That's going to be an offensive foul on the Cougars as Kayla stood her ground.
Yeah, very good positioning there by Kayla to get in position at the tail end of that to draw the offensive foul. But right now, John, with about 5:08 to go, and with the Jags up 15, the trap defense is coming back for the Cougars at just the right time.
We have a technical call, I believe. Wayne is called for the technical foul, her first. Here's our media timeout. 4:51 to go in the ball game. Jags up 15. All right, 4:51 to go in the ball game. Kayla's going to go to the line for the Tech. Makes the first. Does not make the second.
The Cougars still have time, but they've got to play fundamental defense right now.
Jags are back here at Christenberry Fieldhouse on the 20th against Francis Marion. They will hit the road for 3 straight games. UNC Pembroke Wednesday night, a week from today at Georgia College, and then a week from next Monday at Clayton State before returning back here to Christenberry. Jags only have 2 home games left after today. Got it inside to Ebony Williams. Fouls on Cam, her second. Williams will go to the line, shoot a pair. Makes the first. Misses the second. Jags have 10 on the shot clock as they're killing some time. Cam throws up the shot, has it blocked, and then Mallory has it blocked, and then Brianna has it blocked. Going to be a shot clock violation on the Jaguars.
The ball has seemingly found Kiera all year long. It found her right there with the third chance underneath, getting the ball and then trying to put it back up, just with no cigar and no points.
Shot put up by the Cougars was no good. The Jags pull it out and again will ease the clock. Reach in foul.
And if you're the Cougars right now, all the while playing fundamentally sound defense, realize that the name of the Jags offense is Burn Baby Burn right now. So you want to try to create an up-tempo style of defense as well.
And score the basket for Kiera Howard as she drives down the left side of the lane. Launching the three, that is good for Williamson. I'm sorry, it was not. Kayla looks inside to Brianna, immediately double teamed, dishes back out to Asia, who drives in the lane, throws it back out all alone. Kayla for three, good.
She just lifts off, and with that much accuracy and with that much room, it's hard to defend her in that particular shot. It leads well for Augusta going into the timeout.
Well, Coach Howard wants to talk about it. We've got 2:40 to go. Jags are up 19. All right, Cougar inbounds, and a 3 from the right side is good. Again, the Cougars will continue to apply the pressure. And we've got a foul. Nope. Jaguars take that quick timeout before the foul.
Yep. And also to avoid any 5 seconds on the inbound.
Again, Jags will inbound. The Cougars will continue to apply the full court pressure, which does give the Jags some challenges. Here comes the trap. They get it to Mallory, who gets it across midcourt, gets it over to Cam. Back to Mallory. Now we wonder if the Cougars will foul. Doesn't look like it.
And that may come back to haunt him here too, John.
Mallory throws up the shot, and she draws the foul. She'll go to the line. Jernigan committing her first foul. 5th team foul, so the Jags are now in the bonus.
Well, no, that 23 seconds that they let it expire off the shot clock and off the game clock itself may come back to haunt them if they were to go on a run here and make this a close ball game.
Oh, Mallory's line drive for the first free throw. Does not make the second one. Jarvis with the rebound. Back out, Williamson drives down the lane, and we're going to have a foul on the Jags, and we've got a down Jag. She is helped back up. That's Kiera, her 3rd foul. Williamson will go to the line. She has 18 points on the afternoon. Ebony Williams back in the game for the Cougars.
She's looking to have a nice 20-point game right here. Is Williams.
And she makes them both, and she does have 20. Coach saw some issues and wanted another timeout. Under 2 to go, Jags are up 69-54. Okay, Jags trying to inbound. They get it to Brianna, who gets fouled immediately. And again, Jags are in the bonus. Actually, both teams are in the bonus. 4th foul on Carter. Brianna will go to the line. Brianna misses the first.
Brianna's worked hard on improving her free throws, but with that being said, this is the lady you want at the line if you're Columbus State. Prime example was the first free throw that she missed right before this shot.
And she misses them both. Jarvis pulls down the rebound. Gets it to Williamson. Williamson zigging, zagging, driving down the lane, scoring the basket. See if they'll opt to foul once they get it in. Jags have to get it in. Another timeout. Kind of frustrated Coach Green. Kiera immediately gets trapped and gets fouled. Third foul on Williamson, and Kiera will go to the line. Jags with a victory move to 5-16, 4-11 in the conference. The Cougars would fall to 10-10 and 7-9 in the conference. Kiera makes the first.
Yeah, throughout the second half of the season, it's definitely been building blocks for the Jags. Like we talked about, a phenomenal defense, and the implementation of a rigorous trap defense has led the Jags to pretty good victories with what they've had as opposed to the first half of the season. So very good building blocks to come here, and not only that, the chemistry also was coming together nicely.
Looks like Mallory just fouled out of the ball game.
So now it'll be interesting to see how the Jags play the trap defense that Columbus State will implement with Mallory out.
Asia will come back in. Makes the three-point play. And get it into Cam. Cam gets it cross court, and the Jags looks like they will foul. And there is the foul on Williams. Her second. And this is how we'll do the last 90 seconds. Asia makes the first. Does not make the second, but the Jags come away with the rebound, and then a foul on Williamson. Fourth foul on Williamson. Kayla's now at the line. Makes the first.
Carter's back into the game for the Cougars.
Kayla makes them both. Cougars quickly at the court. Williamson thinks about the three, then drives down the lane, throws it up right head, gets the basket to go. Again with the pressure. Quickly over the court to Cam. Jags cross midcourt with it. We'll see if it doesn't appear that the Cougars are looking for the foul. Jags are looking to kill all the time they can.
Yep. But a very good pressurized defense from the Cougars right now, though, too.
Kayla takes the shot that hits the front of the rim. Kiera steals it away and fouls. Fourth on Kiera. First one's missed. And they're both missed. Fight for the ball. It will stay with the Cougars.
That was a good job of creating gold out of nothing because the Jags had that firmly in their possession, but the Cougars wrestled it out, and now they have possession of the ball.
Williamson throws up the shot, and it's no good. It should be the end of the ball game, but we'll see. Kiera with the basketball now. And nope, we get a foul.
Just a minor one with a bump, but still, when you're playing that tight of defense like the Cougars are right now, trying to create havoc on the Jags offense, it's tough to play it all the way through without some type of contact, and just that minor bump there on Kiera is what they called.
First free throw is good. She's got 18. Second one hits the front of the rim. Williamson with the basketball. Jags will let her do that so that the clock doesn't stop. That'll be your basketball game. That's it. Jags win 75-63. Jags go to 5-16, 4-11 in the conference. As we mentioned, the Cougars fall to 10-10 and 7-9 in the conference. Cougars only shot 40% from the field. They were 4 of 17 shooting threes for 24%, 15 of 20 from the line for 75%. Jags shot 50% for the ball game, 27 of 54. It's good for them. They were 9 of 21 shooting threes for 43%, and they made 12 of their 18 free throws for 67%. Leasia Williamson led everybody with 29 points. Christian Carter had 6, Journey Smith with 5, Tatiana Wayne with 4, O'Shea Hatley had 4, Carrie Jernigan with 4, Anna Stewart with 3, Tatum Jarvis had 3, Naomi Holiday and Chrysalyn Boston with 2, Ebony Williams had a point. Kiera Howard had 18, Kayla Patrick with 16, Asia had 9, Brianna with 8, Mallory with 7, Cameron with 7, Olivia with 6, and Jalen with 4. So the Jags win. They are again back here at Chris and Berry Fieldhouse on the 20th of February to take on Francis Marion. We'll have the men in 25 minutes.
Yep.